Hello YouTube, I'm Knackered. Today I am bringing you a vRey deck, and that deck contains a very secret card. A card that no one uses actually, and I think this card is gonna be a big deal in the future because it just received a buff. And the card I'm talking about, it's Tal'z Maraudors. I know it's a troll card for a lot of people. It's considered not playable due to dying once shot with a Sand Trooper, or very weak to AoE in general, and I completely agree. But the card in the previous patch received the buff. So as you can see here, the attack speed was increased. I know they write decreased, but that's the attack speed. So they're attacking faster, hence they do more damage per second. And their movement speed was increased, so they get to the tower faster. That I will return to on why I think that is the most important buff. That together with the deployment time speed for the entire group was increased, and that means that this is a blitz card. So you want to put this down when the opponent doesn't have a chance to respond to it, either because he's dead or because he's occupied defending another lane. So, but suddenly this card, in my opinion, became playable. Why is it playable? It is playable because if you take a look at this, 60 damage per second, and that is each Marauder. Each Marauder has 60 damage per second. That is 540 damage per second by this card. It's a 4-cost card, remember that, it's pretty damn cheap. 540 damage per second. That is pretty damn insane. If you compare that to, for example, Ahsoka, which is considered widely the craziest damage dealer in game, she only does half of that. Half. Well, a little over half, but it's marginal. So here we have a card, and Ahsoka is also 4 energy. So here we have a card who does almost twice the damage per second as Ahsoka does. And she's a unique. So I believe this card actually is pretty good, and I am doing pretty well with it. As you can see here, the deck, there's probably other kind of combinations that this card can be used in, but the deck I'm running here, it's HE-RT for tanking, defense, and a counter push. Then I run Hyper Adrenaline, because even though this card, if you can get it in on a tower without him being able to defend, it will melt a tower on its own. But by Hyper Adrenaline, I can melt the tower within 3-4 seconds tops. So that really makes a big difference. And it's also very good if you're cleaning up like a spider droid. Another good thing is this cleans up a spider droid real quick, all the little ones, because there's so many of them. There's 9 of them. So there's someone attacking the little spiderlings, and there's someone attacking the main droid. I run the Y-Wing for the clear, and my reason for running the Y-Wing and not the T-70 is simply for cost. Like, I wanted to keep it at a 3.6 cost. It was getting too heavy on 3.8. And then I run the Iron Mine. The reason for running the Iron Mine over the X-Wing is simply that I don't like the X-Wing due to the low damage. The Iron Mine clears out Sand Troopers and various mid health units. But the Iron Mine takes a bit more finesse, as you need to lay it down in... You need to anticipate the battlefield a bit more, otherwise the Iron Mine is just too slow. So that means you can't use this to attack an ongoing push, but you can use it to control to some extent. And then we have the Caradian Partisan, and he's just a great card, and I needed something, so it was either him or the Grenadier, and the Partisan is a bit more tanky, and this deck is pretty light on its own, so I needed that. And then I won the Twilight Rebels to, like, they're a cheap card, that they're very versatile. You can use them in defense, you can use them together with the Twilight Rebels to melt even higher towers. I sometimes do that when the opponent is a lot higher level than me, and that helps with the heavier towers, like level 16 towers is pretty tanky. So yeah, all in all, this is the deck. I am pretty stoked about it. I really enjoy it. So we might just as well get some, here we go, we have a match. So that is probably the worst matchup ever. MMX is really, they have high level cards, and Governor Tarkin, or what is it, he is probably our worst opponent, considering he has so many ways of controlling the battlefield. he's an all AoE dude almost. So it is gonna be, what I might do here is might just tank it and use the mortars for defensive purposes. Oh man, this blows. So I made a mistake here. So here you see why the iron mine is not very good for defense. So we might actually just get a chance here, and now you can see the Marauders. Now look at Mailed a tower. Look at that. Like, that's a little 15 tower. And we just took it down 2/3 until he was able to bomb it. So that's also, as you can see, a little 15 tower is reason enough to run Hybrid Rental. But we just need to defend now actually, and we can bomb down that tower. So that's actually a pretty big deal. And he can't run his can't run those anymore unless he has stun. Oh, I didn't get it down. That is not good. I wanted to get the so depending on his card capabilities here, might just try and get a push in. Do we get it? No, we do not. But we can steal his first order troopers here. So we're actually gonna go generator here. Wow, what a game, what a surprise. But it kind of showcased the Marauders there on the top side. It's a 4 cost, and then I made it 6 cost by a Hybrid Rental. And we took down the tower to like 1/3, so that's pretty good.
Let's get
so
to
we have a
one.
fight. And it's against a Dengar, and Dengar is a tough matchup because he has the grenade ability. So here is him as a leader is doing AoE, but I will try to negate that because our main purpose is to get the Marauders on the tower, which he does not have the option to defend. So hopefully that will make his ability a bit. So I'm actually just gonna, because he's using an awful lot of energy here, and that means I will be able to. Oh, he has a sniper team, but the Marauder should take care of that, and we're gonna melt both his towers. As you can see here, I put in the Twilight Rebels. They're like a substitute for Hybrid Rental to increase attack speed. They do quite a lot of damage. So we wrecked 2 towers here, and we just need to defend now. So. Well, we didn't wreck that last tower, but we did okay with it. I'm not gonna. There we go. And I'll just heal that up. That's one of the good things about Rey. The thing about this deck is, as you can see here, sometimes the hand does get a bit clunky. Okay, so I might just wait a second here. There's absolutely no point in me doing so I got these speed up, so that's all good. As you can see, we got them on the tower, so we're gonna do a significant amount of damage to that. We might not take it down because it wasn't a full squad. Some of them went to the middle. But they did very well, as you can see there, so we almost took it down like 2/3 again, with 3 Marauders missing. This affects only like 33%. So I think we're gonna just go generator here, and I'm gonna deflect. We're gonna put these. So how do I do quite well? Look at those little dudes. Oh, you got the sand trooper. Okay, they're a lot of fun. I enjoy watching them. Okay, so we got a really good steal here. Thank you. I don't know why he did that. It was a mistake in my opinion. Oh, I didn't get it down. But they will go to his generator, and we're even overflowing. So pretty good game here. As you can see, the meta is still a bit up in the air here. People doesn't really know where to, what kind of decks to build. So, yeah, GG. Dengar is not a bad leader to handle this deck, but it does come to a lot of people as a surprise when you suddenly whip out those Tal'z Maraudors. I was like, what? Nobody plays this card. So we have another one, and Raul Halas, and he does have an AoE skill as well with his stun. But again, we are working to try and negate that by getting them down on lanes. So if I had the Hyper Adrenal here, I might just oops. So I do have the Hyper Adrenal. Actually, I might just. He does do an AoE damage, but. So we did get some damage in here, as you can see. I'm gonna put down this here. Oh, just kidding. So I just wanted to negate damage to my tower. I probably should have converted those, to be honest. I'll convert. No! I was about to say I will convert those placement, but I tried. So the question is what I do here. I'm not gonna take these because he's trying to bait out. So level 5 is really strong, but that's no excuse. So he seems to be running a pretty heavy deck, so I might as well just use my bomber here. Because we will need to bomber this down unless he makes a grave mistake, which that allows us to push in. So I really want to kill that, but this time I'm going to use the Marauders defensively, as you could see there, to clean up that spider, and they do a really good job. So I really want to kill him. Might actually just convert these dudes here. Can we get him? If we can get him, we can. Now we can get a counter push going. And these we're going to do some nice damage here. So suddenly we are in a really good spot. Might actually just support this here. And we got some nice damage to this here. So he is going ham here. And I am gonna go ham on him. There we go. And we can get these on his tower. And I think that is gonna do it, to be honest. I'm gonna save the bomber here. And yes, GG. That was a close one, but a really good game of showcasing that it is a really strong deck.